mengumumkan ketibaan yang berbahagia Dato' Dr. Yusof Jusoh diiringi dengan yang berbahagia Naib Chancellor UTHM yang berbahagia Profesor Teknologis Dr. Wahid bin Razali. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, nyanyian lagu Bangsa Johor dan Negaraku.
Meneroka.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, dipersilakan duduk. Yang berbahagia Dato' Dr. Yusof Jusoh, Executive Chairman Proven Holding. Yang berbahagia Profesor Teknologis Dr. Wahid bin Razali, Naib Chancellor Universiti Tun Hussein on Malaysia, UTHM. Yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Haji Ismail bin Abdul Rahman, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Akademik dan Antarabangsa UTHM. Yang berusaha Profesor Madya Dr. Muhammad Lizam bin Muhammad Diah, Dekan Fakulti Pengurusan Teknologi dan Perniagaan UTHM. Tuan Haji Muhammad Sufian bin Hashim, Technical Director Proven Holding. Pegawai-pegawai kanan universiti, pegawai-pegawai universiti, wakil-wakil dari industri, mahasiswa dan mahasiswi UTHM, seterusnya para hadirin dan hadirat yang dihormati sekalian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam muafakat Johor. Selamat datang ke program CEO Fakulti Anjuran Bersama Fakulti Pengurusan Teknologi dan Perniagaan dan Pejabat Hubungan Universiti dan Industri Universiti Tun Hussein on Malaysia bagi tahun 2018. Hadirin dan hadirat yang dihormati sekalian, bagi memulakan majlis dan memberkati majlis kita pada hari ini, dengan sukacitanya majlis mempersilakan Ustaz Amir Irsyad bin Saim dari Pusat Islam Universiti Tun Hussein on Malaysia bagi mengetuai bacaan doa. Dipersilakan.
للنبي الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه الكرام الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم إنك خلاق العظيم، إنك سميع عليم، إنك غفور حليم، إنك رب العرش العظيم، إنك البر الجواد الكريم. اللهم يا كريم يا رحيم. Bersempena dengan meraihkan program CEO Fakulti, kami memohon inayah, taufik dan hidayah-Mu. Berikanlah keberkatan dan keredaan-Mu dalam kemesraan ukhuwah yang kami jalinkan. Dan Kau berkatilah majlis ini, serta berkatilah segala kehidupan kami ini. Sesungguhnya, hanya kepada-Mu kami merafakkan rasa syukur. Hanya kepada-Mu kami menyembah. Dan hanya kepada-Mu jualah kami memohon pertolongan. Maka Engkau berkati dan lancarkanlah majlis kami ini. Cucurilah rahmat dan rahim-Mu ke atas majlis yang diadakan pada hari ini. Allahumma ja'al jam'ana hadza jam'an marhuma wa tafarruqana min ba'dihi tafarruqan ma'suma wa la taj'alillahuma fina wa man yatba'una syaqiyyan wa la matrudan wa la mahruma. Allahumma inna ad-duhaa duhaa'uka wal bahaa bahauka wal jamala jamaluka wal quwwata quwwatuka wal qudrata qudratuka wal ismata ismatuka. اللهم إن كان رزقي في السماء فأنزله وإن كان في الأرض فأخرجه وإن كان معسرا فيسره وإن كان حراما فطهره. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين. تقبل الله.
Terima kasih Ustaz Amir Irsyad bin Saim. Semoga majlis kita pada hari ini diberkati oleh Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala kehendaknya. Hadirin dan hadirat yang dihormati sekalian, bagi memulakan majlis kita pada hari ini, seterusnya majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan yang berbahagia Profesor Teknologis Dr. Wahid bin Razali bagi menyampaikan ucapan aluan. Dipersilakan dengan segala hormatnya.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam satu Malaysia, salam muafakat Johor dan salam satu UTHM. Yang berbahagia Dato Dr. Yusof Jusoh, Executive Chairman of Proven Holding. One big clap for him. And his entourage, Technical Director, Tuan Haji Sofian. Mana dia Tuan Haji Sofian? Oh, okay. Tuan Haji, can you stand up and face the students? And also I heard that he also bring along two going to be CEOs. I don't know who they are. Siapa dia? Tolong bangun. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So also to the TNCA, Prof Ismail, to the Dean, Prof Lizam, and also to the orang yang Tuan Haji Prof Haji Syafi'i, Prof Madia Dr. Syafi'i, who is will be short while with us before he is going for London. Jadi Education Malaysia Director di London. So tahniah pada saudara Syafi'i. I cannot stop you because you have the desire and you have the competence. Please go on. You can be even the Prime Minister if you want to. Jadi dan juga yang penting adalah untuk student-student UTHM pada pagi ini, we are very much delighted and fortunate to have Dato Dr. Yusof to be with us. Dan of course, everybody knows him. But I think most of you know his family better in a way. Because Dr. Yusof business is quite different from the daughter. Yeah, you tahu okay. I guess that you are more interested in meeting her rather than meeting him. Betul ke? Tak kan? Tak. Okay, so I hope not. Because this is all the family of the business. The family of the CEO. Kat situ ada CEO, COO, CFO. So this is the family that I believe is proven. Waktu dia buah nama proven. Is proven to develop themselves, grow from inside. As you said that dia kalau telur tu, dia kata kalau pecah dari dalam tu, ayam tu, anak ayam akan hidup. Tapi kalau pork kita pecah dari luar, mungkin anak ayam akan mati. So this is a very philosophical man and yet very practical man because he make money. That's most important. And to you, my student, I would like you to redesign your own future, your own life. It's entirely up to you. So we are bringing you all types of successful people, but at the end of the day, it's for you to pick up, see examples, and emulate them, or become their mentee if possible, and be as successful as you wish to be. Itu yang, because university, I will not, or we will not give you, guarantee you a job. It is you who can guarantee yourself a job. So that's why that we are making sure that we have people like Dato Yusof to give, to share his experiences, at least for you. Now, to open up your mind and see what else can you do with respect to the sharing that you have. Of course, you may want to be more successful than him, by all means. You maybe want to be more successful than Yusof. As a fashion punya industry punya, I would say, become conglomerate very soon. I was made to understand that her business is more than quarter billion. Betul? Quarter billion. Kejap lagi jadi billionaire. That come from Dato Yusof punya didikan lah. Mungkin dia, anak dia train betul-betul. Jadi dia cerita kat kita ni tak berapa betul-betul. Jadi I hope at least you get the cue of what he wants to be, and please ask him any question. It is, I wish that it's not easy to get his time, because my hope that he will displace Dr. Harayanan from who is the CEO for UMP, because he was last year the best or the most active CEO among all the CEOs in Malaysia. And today, saya rasa that we can have Dato Yusof as the most active CEO faculty UTHM. But Dato, 300 hours. But you can send your people like Tuan Yusofian. So I think by that you will be there playing your guitar and the best, what we call CEO among the CEOs in Malaysia. So with that, I would like you to share with your experiences, your wonderful life. Please don't tell them about the hard way all the time. Please let them share the beautiful way that you have with your life. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih yang berbahagia Profesor Teknologis Dr. Wahid bin Razali. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang dikasihi sekalian, pada pagi ini kita amat bertuah kerana hadirnya seorang insan yang sudi berkongsi pengalaman dan ilmu yang amat berharga. Sebelum saya menjemput beliau, izinkan saya kongsikan latar belakang beliau. Beliau menerima pendidikan awal di Pulau Pinang sebelum menyambung pengajian di Maktab Perguruan Temenggung Ibrahim, Johor. Kemudian beliau menyambung pengajian di Universiti Malaya dan seterusnya meneruskan pengajian di Harvard University dalam bidang pengurusan. Selain daripada mempunyai bakat dalam sukan dan juga muzik, beliau juga turut mempunyai hobi yang menarik seperti membaca, melancong, bermain golf dan memandu kereta laju. Mari kita lihat seawal permulaan kerjaya beliau di mana beliau berkhidmat di dalam kerajaan Malaysia selama 15 tahun sebelum mengambil keputusan untuk bersara ketika beliau berumur 40 tahun. Minat yang mendalam serta dorongan keluarga, beliau mengambil keputusan untuk menceburi bidang perniagaan. Kini, beliau merupakan Executive Chairman of Proven Group. Dengan bermotokan Proven Holding is always a partner, never a competitor, sebagai usahawan, beliau banyak terlibat dalam pembangunan harta bina seperti Unicity Alam University Township Unimap Perlis, 952 unit apartmen di Titanium Square, Si Jantung, Jakarta, 3-story butik banglo di Seri Beringin, Bukit Damansara dan lain-lain. Tambahan itu, beliau banyak menerima anugerah-anugerah di antaranya International Socrates Awards, International Star for Leadership Inequality Award, The Beast 2013, World Confederations of Business Middle East Entrepreneur of the Year dan lain-lain. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, kini tanpa melengahkan masa lagi, majlis berbesar hati menjemput Yang Berbahagia Dato' Dr. Yusof bin Jusoh. Dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sejahtera semua. I don't have any text today. I'm going to speak from my heart. And UTHM has always been close to me. I've been here for the last 2 times. I think the first one was I gave a sharing session on the relevance of entrepreneurship or entrepreneurs in Malaysia. You know? And number 2, what does it take to be successful? Or what does it take to be a successful entrepreneur? But today, I'm given something to share which is not sexy at all. You know? Because there are not women, not enough women in the construction business, you know, that's why they say it's not sexy. So as part of the strategy today, I'm not going to sing. I brought along 2 ladies to join me to make sure that, you know, the session here today is a little bit sexy. Firstly, this session actually is for the students. I think the students are the clients today. And before that, a little bit of preliminaries. I would like to thank TS tu I ingat kot, Tan Sri. So you see, you have a lot of abbreviation today. OOTD, you know. What is OOTD, you know? And then my wife asked me, what is LOL? I say LOL. My wife thinks that, you know, it is laugh out loud. Or I say LOL is a lady of leisure. So today I'd like to thank your VC. I always tell that, you know, the success of the university depends on you students and the VCs. VC means, is the VC very clear? Is the VC very competent? Is the VC good in communication? You know? These are all VCs. Now, is the VC committed? You know? So you have actually a great VC, I would say. You know? He's a good leader. And if you have watched this advocacy ilmuwan, you know that, you know, when he spoke in that session, he's very clear. He said that industry and university are one. seperti kuku dan kulit, isi dan kuku dan kulit Azwan. Isi dan kulit. At least, you know, I know that the students are not sleeping. You see, I like it, you know. So, jadi, I think when I listen to that program, I have a full admiration to your VC, because he understands, you know, what it takes, you know, to make universities relevant. You know that, you know, he says that, you know, kalau industri kira duit, produk. Kalau university, he has to make sure that, you know, you people get jobs, and at the same time, you're not only getting your jobs, but you have to be competitive. So this is the VC which I think you are proud to have, you know, because he's very clear. And the students also must be clear why you are here, why you are in the university. You have to always begin, you know, and end in your mind when you do something. If you do business, if you think about money, especially in construction, there is no money. You have to make sure that the building is up. Then you have the money. Yeah? So this is where I think the students have to know what is an end to your mind, what have you to prepare. So before I came, but again I'd like to thank you, Tauhid and Prof. Ismail, for inviting us, you know, on behalf of my team. You know, I brought a team here because I want to show you all that, you know, teamwork is important. You cannot do anything without a team. Yeah? And because in construction it's not sexy, we bring two ladies. Yeah. I'm going to tell you how we're going to organize this session. We have brought two ladies. There are 4 speakers today. We'll talk a little bit, but what we look forward for is question and answer, because we really want to know what you want to know, you know, rather than what we want you to know. It's better that you tell us what you want to know. It's better that way. You know? So this is part of actually the efforts from the government. Dato Idris Jusoh, I think he introduced the CEO faculty and now the mentor-mentee, which I think your VC has been practicing. So this is where I think we brought 2 of our mentees. You know, they are not, I would say, students like you. They are professors, senior professors. One from UTM and one from UMP. You know, I think they have stood up. Can you come up here, Yana and Daya? Yeah. And also, we have brought up from proven group of companies we call PGC, Haji Sofyan, a very senior engineer. I want to ask you, does he look like an engineer? So what we are going to do, these people are going to, you know, share your experience, especially when we talk about industry and universities being one. We have done it. We have brought 2 of our professors, senior professors, very intelligent, very hardworking. One from Lancaster University, one, Daya, where are you from there? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, these are the chosen ones to be attached to Proven. And we have started that industry-university relationship where I think Haliana has been, she is, I would say, very good in digital marketing. She's an expert. So she is brought to Proven, and we have seconded her to Fashion Valley, one of our companies that is involved in fashion. And Daya is an engineer. teaching engineer for 14 years, and she is going to tell you or share with you some of the experiences she has had. And we feel that, you know, there are not many women in the I would say construction industry. So she's going to discuss with you, you know, why women should not go into the industry, because we feel that, you know, the development in our country in construction especially is going to be heavy in the next decade. So we feel that women should get involved. Probably women did not get involved in this construction industry because they do not know more about construction industries. It's not only about building houses or mud and all those dirty things, you know. But there are many other beautiful things inside there too, because we don't have the role model here, you know. When we have the role model later on, people will follow it. And Sufyan will talk about, you know, the technology part of the things that, you know, you need to have to be ahead or to be the leader. So this is to cater for the topic that we have today. I will try to answer some of the questions which I've asked all of you. Many of you have asked me how to be a successful entrepreneur, how to be the chairman, how to use your knowledge here in the open when you go out. So this I will answer later on, and when we have a question and answer, it's even better to ask during that time. So I would like to end up short now by telling that, you know, if you don't build your dream, someone else is going to hire you to create this. So you have your choice. As they say, you know, I've just talked to your VC, life is about B to D. B to D is, it begins with your birth, and the story of mankind ends up with the death. So, but between B to D, there is a C in the middle. That is the choices. You know, God doesn't give you good life or bad life. It is up to you to make it good or bad. You know? And before you do your choices, probably you have to know a few more C's. You got to be clear what you want to do. Like I said, put an end into your mind before you do something. You have to be competent. This is where you need the knowledge. This is where you need the preparation. You have to have that mindset, you know, prepared, you know. You have to have also good communication skill. Yeah? I can go on and talk about other C's, you know, but most of all, you have also to have that common sense. You know, you have to have that common sense. So, without much ado, I would like to invite the first speaker today, Haliana, to share a little bit the project that the university is doing now, that is, you know, cooperating with industries, you know. So we do that, and she will tell what is her experience, and after that followed by Diana and Sufyan, and after that I will give a short talk to answer some of the questions here, and we have question and answer after that. Is that all right? You want to be in English, in Chinese, or in Malay? Yeah? Dua-dua boleh, ya? Because you know that, you know, I'd like to suggest that, you know, after this, if you all have not seen the two videos which I have talked here, you would want to go back and look at the lecture or the talk that I've given in the last two engagement that we had here. It's quite interesting. I've looked at that last night. It's quite interesting, still relevant. Yeah, so that, you know, how many of you have seen the video which we gave lectures in the last two visits we came to UTHM? All right, nobody has done that. So I just want to ask you, you know, I want to share with you, you know. This is what we call, this is not a complaint. You know, in my family, I would say, we don't do 3 things or 3M. We don't do the BCE. We don't blame, we don't complain, and we don't give excuses. Kita tak menyalahkan orang lain, kita tak mengungut, dan kita tak memberi alasan. We don't want to hear reasons. We want results. So part of it, before later on I can explain, I think a short story about myself, you have seen inside there, I was never inspired to come to the university because I'm more inspired by my mentor, that is my dad. Because I think what your VC says, do it. I saw my father was making a lot of money. So when I was young, I was forced by my dad to go and follow him to his workplace. He was doing business, but the training is very, very hard. No breakfast until 10 a.m. After 10 a.m., okay, son, I've made 2,000 or 3,000 or whatever. You can eat anything you want. So I say that, that is not fair. Your stomach is big. My stomach is small. I feel very hungry. So you're not happy with me, I said, yes, of course I'm not happy with me. If you're not happy with me, say, you do better than me. So I told my dad, I will do better than you. So that's why you see just now, that my dad told me, if I use a car, you have to use a plane. So just because he said that, I just bought a small plane, just to make sure that, okay, that I've done what you have said, So I bought that plane because he was sick. I couldn't get the normal, flight to Penang. So I've got to buy that so that I have time, Time is also important. All of you, I must say that, spend good time with your parents, because that time will be gone when they are gone, So the other thing which I want to talking about myself, then my mother wants me to be a teacher. Wow, wants to be a businessman, wants to be a teacher. So I somehow or other ended up in the university. So when I was in the university, I prepared myself very well. Before I go to lecture, I make sure that I read the subject. Before I came here, I read about your VC, I read about many things here. I even saw his, interview, or this, not interview actually, this is a forum of ilmuwan, advocacy ilmuwan, very interesting. So to the students, if I may share with you that, before you come or before you do anything, or even you are here, you got to prepare yourself, I'm going to share with you how to be successful, or to do things that make you get what you want. I remember when I was in Harvard, I went to see Jack Welch. I had lunch there with him. He talked about 4 E's plus P. He said that to be, successful, you have to have 4 E's and P. The first E, you got to have the energy. Because number 2 E, you have to energize people. Number 3, what is your edge? Why must, the professor likes you? Because you are different from others. You are hardworking, or you are brilliant, or you must have an edge. That means something that people don't have. You have to be different. Number 4, then execution. Can you execute? Even if you go outside, you have to be able to execute. Can the professors who talk a lot about business, if he is going out there, can he make business successful? So these are the things that, that he was telling that and then equal to P. P is passion. When you have all this, you become passionate. Passionate means you like it. You like to do it. Even people don't ask you to do, you do it. So now, coming back here, what I want to share with you. I'm writing a book on it. So this is what I call 3P plus 2. To be successful, I said you have to have 3P plus 2. You can write down. The first P is that preparation. you need to prepare. No? I know that Abraham Lincoln made a statement, if I have 8 hours to chop a tree, I will spend the first 6 hours sharpening my axe. Yeah? So preparation is important. If you are a driver, you have to sleep early, because if you start to watch, Manchester United and Liverpool, Dr. Wahid tomorrow is going to go to the office by himself because he cannot wake up. Then the second P is you have to plan. Even if you want to get married, you have to plan. And you have to plan also to get your A, or your 10. So this is important that when the driver comes early to work, he plan which route to go. Or this is a time that is what we call a bad time to go to the airport. So he has to choose a route by using the Waze, to make sure that Dr. Wahid gets to the airport in time. And the next P is pelaksanaan, or putting into execution. Then when you want to do your job, when you want to go to the exam, it's easy because you have planned, you have prepared yourself. You can work both ways, plan, prepare, or prepare and plan. Then your execution is good. Why I say that 3P? Because human beings normally are used to 3 things: ready, get set, go. Ijisa, alit bata. So if you teach them more than that, they forget. Elang beki liao, can fellow. So that's why it's 3. So plus 2. The first P is proactive. You got to be proactive. If the lecturers doesn't ask you to do that, you do it. Just like when the driver, he saw Dr. Wahid, getting 2 bags, they should run there and help Dr. Wahid to carry. You have to be proactive, because proactive will give you energy, it gives you positivity, it gives you motivation, persistence, passion, being proactive. And the last P is, I am from Kedah, PK. PK, please think. You get into trouble because you don't think. So this is where that, God give you the brain to think, so that people cannot just bullshit you, see? So these are some of the things that, you have to have. You have to answer some of the girls that just now they asked, why, how to be successful and whatnot, how to be a chairman and whatnot, that you have to have that 3P plus 2. You can put that, it is my theory, Yeah, it's true, you prove me wrong, if you prepare yourself. You want to get married, you got to prepare yourself. When one of my son-in-laws, I don't know, they say son-in-law, I don't know where the law come from, Dr. Wahid, If you have a son, they say that you have son-in-law is a father, father-in-law. If you have a wife, the wife is the law, you see. Yeah, when somebody asks to marry my daughter, I tell him that, okay, I say, why do you want to marry my daughter? I'm in love with your daughter, What is love? Suddenly the man cannot answer, what is love, Okay. And what is the difference between love and marriage? There are 2 different. You can love anybody beautiful, or anybody handsome, because there is no commitment. But when you want to get married, marriage is a voyage. It's a journey which you want to share with the girl or the lady that you love, It takes more than love, to be married. So that's why the girls have to be careful, not just to choose any person without thinking, That's why I said, please think, And as a father, I said that a lot of people are not happy with me for asking a marriage cash flow from a future son-in-law. They say, that you are very materialistic. I said, no, I just want to know what your future husband or my son-in-law plans for you. Is he prepared? See, this all my theory comes in. Is he prepared? Are you prepared to take the job? Are you prepared to be an entrepreneur? You have to plan. You have to make yourself ready. So, if I say that, where are they going to stay? I will know. How much they are earning, I don't know. If it's not enough, I said, hey, you better get married next year, you know. I think this year, I don't think so that, you know, you can make it, you know. And a lot of people are not going to be happy with me, but actually, that is the true fact, that you are not ready. You have to make sure that you're ready. To get to be ready, you got to plan yourself. You got to prepare yourself, you know. Then, come to education, it's easy. So this is where I feel that, you know, this 3+2 is quite important to make sure that, you know, you are always prepared for action, and inshallah you'll be successful. I'm not going to talk a lot now because we have another 3 speakers. I can share you more if you want, you know, but probably, you know, in other sessions or during the question and answer. Now may I call upon Yana, who is the I would say just now computer expert, marketing expert, and digital expert. You know, she has been chosen to be placed to Fashion Valley, one of the companies which you all know, Yusof, you know, the proud dog, so that she can share some of the experience that that you might want to hear. And I heard that she has brought some gift from Fashion Valley to give to you, the lucky ones, you know. I leave it to Yana, you know.
Apa khabar warga UTHM? Saya nak kuat lagi. Apa khabar warga UTHM? Okey, itu yang semangat yang kita nak. Terima kasih Dato' Yusof Jusoh for the introduction. Professor Technologies Dr. Wahid, professors, colleagues, students, my colleagues over there, Dr. Hidayah, Tuan Haji. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. Salam wafakat Johor. Saya dan Dr. Hidayah, kalau orang lain tengah kempen pilihan raya, kami kempen program ni. Okey. Saya dan Dr. Hidayah merupakan salah seorang fellow untuk program CEO at Fakulti Program 2.0. Program CEO 2.0 ini adalah rentetan program CEO at Fakulti 1.0, di mana dalam program yang pertama CEO hebat daripada industri seperti Dato' Yusof Jusoh telah datang ke universiti to share his experience and expertise with staff and students. So for the program CEO at Faculty Program 2.0, selected young lecturers, tak adalah young sangat but young still, were chosen to participate in this program. So this program is basically, to realize, the shift number 2 of the higher education, Malaysia higher education blueprint on talent excellence. Bila mana kita slides, okay? Bila mana kita ingin menghantar lecturers kita untuk mendapat some industry experience, supaya apa yang kita mengajar adalah relevant, industry related and current. So Ministry of Higher Education telah mensasarkan 30% pensyarah untuk terlibat dalam industri. So as Dato' Yusof Jusoh mentioned earlier just now, industry and academia adalah satu. Jadi you guys macam students kat sini kan, you also would like your lecturers to have industry experience, betul tak? So this is one of the initiative by the Ministry of Higher Education to achieve that talent management initiative as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so pada tahun 2018, tahun ini lebih ramai tokoh keprat yang berminat untuk menyertai program CEO at Fakulti ini, untuk sama-sama kita orang kata apa, memberikan impak yang lebih kepada industri pendidikan negara. So dalam program ini, untuk CEO at Fakulti Program 2.0, saya dan Dr. Daya daripada UMP telah terpilih untuk bersama-sama dengan Dato' Yusof Jusoh di Proven Holding. And I was very fortunate because Dato' has seconded me to Fashion Valley. Yeah, I never thought to be placed in a fashion industry. Lecturer masuk fashion industry, mula-mula rasa agak macam kewat sikit, bukan kewat, like macam pelik sikit lah. Because we always in the class giving lectures. Untuk pengetahuan semua, I have my PhD in Human Computer Interaction. I'm a specialist in UX. And I also involved heavily in managing digital marketing operation untuk several organisations sebelum saya menyertai UTHM. So this is my mentor. Interestingly, Fazza Anwar and Vivi Yusof. Di Proven, saya berjumpa dengan Dato' Yusof. Di Fashion Valley, I'm with Fazza and Vivi Yusof. How many, can I see how many hands here who are following Vivi Yusof and Fazza Anwar Insta? Vivi, can I see the hands? Vivi, okay? Tak ada, tak banyak. Okay, can I see? Alright, okay. You need to stay awake and need to stay active because I have some tokens for you guys. 2 lucky audience will go home with a duck scarf. Okay, stay tuned, stay tuned. Okay, alright. You don't have Vivi Yusof today, but you have Viviana. Okay, okay. Alright. So, one of the objectives of CEO at Faculty 2.0 is to equip the senior lecturers with some leadership skills. Kita belajar tentang leadership skills daripada mentor-mentor kita ini. Mentor saya muda, but I learn a lot from them because it's not easy to build up a company. They started from scratch. Walaupun dia daripada keluarga yang berprivilege, but as the company grow, they have many responsibility. They have a big pool of employees now. Bukan senang nak manage millennials. And I observe that. It's a big challenge. So these are some of the things that I've done during my 6 months attachment. Okay, projek yang orang kata apa yang penting yang saya terlibat ialah in developing their mobile apps. Fashion Valley sekarang tengah develop their mobile apps and I was there at the beginning of the designing phase of the mobile apps. And saya juga terlibat dari aspek memberi konsultansi untuk pembinaan atau pembangunan enterprise resource planning system dia ataupun ERP system. Orang IT kena tahu ni. ERP system, integrated system, whereby we hope they could have an omni-channel e-commerce system. And saya juga, where is it? Can you go back? Okay. Azia, previous slide. Okay. Dan saya juga terlibat dalam beberapa aktiviti, masuk dalam retail shop, bungkus pakaian dekat warehouse. I involve a lot with their daily activities. And from there, for me to learn about their leadership skills is through their staff. It's through their staff. They give me freedom to go around and ask their staff about their characteristics. And I can see that their leadership skills through the decisions that they made, their interaction with their employees, which is very important. If you want to start your own business, you have to have some leadership skills, which is important for you to succeed in your business. This is me just now in the management meeting. I was part of their management meeting. Okay, this one is important. I know I purposely put this cake, gambar cake ni, this is one of Vivi's birthday cake for her 30th birthday party. Okay? It's all there. Dato' Yusof pun ada kat situ, kat belakang. It's a miniature of the family. One important thing that I could say, important factors that could help with the success of entrepreneurs is the family support. Family support is very, very important. And family blessing, parents' blessing is also important. Walaupun sekarang ni kita menuju towards Industri Revolusi 4.0, we have all those gadgets, robotic and stuff. But somehow we have to go back to basic. And the basic is, restu mak bapa and kasih sayang antara family. Yeah, whatever that you see on social media, whatever that she portrays, her interaction with the family members, dengan mak mertua, dengan mak, dengan anak-anak, it's true. Yeah, bukan dibuat-buat untuk menambahkan followers, no, it's true. Yeah, everywhere that she goes, in every event, she will take all her family members. And pada saya, blessing ibu bapa tu sangat-sangat important untuk kita berjaya. Betul atau tidak? Yeah, okay. So, ini yang saya nak tekankan. Yeah. Okay, next one. Right, so before I end, this is some of the key takeaways, yeah, for you, yeah, to become a successful millennials, entrepreneurs. Yeah, number one is, this is basically from my experience from the 6 months attachment. Number one, you have to have passion in whatever that you do, right? Passion, yeah, will ensure that you will stay on the track even if you are facing challenges. Number one. Number two, you have to have mentorship. You have to have a good mentor, yeah, to guide you, to coach you. Yeah, the CEO program is one of the mentorship program. Yeah, so so in the future we will become one of the, I think, CEO or the, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully. But in business, you need to have mentor. Alif Shukri have mentor. Yeah, and if you are into entrepreneurship now. Ya, kalau dalam bahasa Melayu orang kata apa? Follow mentor tu rapat-rapat. Betul, doktor? Okay. So this is one of the key things. Number three, family support. As I mentioned to you earlier, family support has to be there. Ya, dari segi keuangan ke, dari segi motivational support, emotional support. Ya, you have to work with your family lah. Help. Ya, you need to have your family support. And the last one, agile mindset. Agile, you need to be flexible. Yeah? You need to be flexible, you need to adapt to the changes. Yeah? And be ready, yeah, to be always flexible for any changes that happen in your business. Macam dalam katalah dalam entrepreneur, dalam entrepreneurship ataupun dalam business, kadang-kadang strategi yang kita buat tu tak memberikan impak yang bagus. Jadi kita perlu tukar. Kalau dalam satu company yang kecil, apa orang kata, keputusan tu boleh dibuat dengan cepat. And I see this in Fashion Valley. It's very interactive. It's very interesting environment to work in. Ada sesiapa yang berminat ke? Nak bekerja di Fashion Valley? Okay, alright. Okay, before I pass this session to Dr. Hidayah. As I mentioned to you earlier, I have two gift dark scarf to give it to you. Okay? Okay? Alright, are we ready? Are we ready for the question? Okay, now, I want us to embed this Fashion Valley spirit. Okay? If I'm going to ask you a question, if you know the answer, raise your hand and come forward. Cepat-cepat. Okay? Okay? Alright. Can we do it? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, question number 1. Dato, you want to go and give the present to? Okay? Okay. Boleh? Belum? Kejap, saya nak panggil. Okay, for question number 1 Ready Bilakah Fashion Valley ditubuhkan? Run in front. Cepat lari. No, you got to be active. Come on, millennials, you got to be active. Come on. Oh, cepat. Bilakah Fashion Valley ditubuhkan? Nama?
Fariza Shazrin.
Okay, jawapan.
2010.
Correct. Congratulations. All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay, question number 2. Last question. The last lucky person will go home with your dark scarf. Siapakah nama anak-anak Vivi dan Faza yang comel itu? Come in front. Who's first come to... Right, come on. Right. Okay, nama?
Nurul Syazwani binti Nordin.
Nur Syazwani. Okey. Jawapan dia.
Daniel Azim Shah and Mariam Iman Shah.
Wow, Daniel Azim Shah dan
Mariam Iman Shah.
Mariam Iman Shah. Okey. Right. Thank you, adik-adik UTHM. You're being very awesome. Thank you very much. Let me introduce you to the next speaker, Dr. Nur Hidayah from UMP. Dr. Nur Hidayah, kalau dalam kalangan CEO at Fakulti Program, geng-geng kami ni, dia dikenali sebagai Iron Lady. Dia merupakan expert in civil engineering, right? And she has been living in USA for the past 10 years. She likes to sing. She was involved in debate. She was a pemantun, very active all-rounder. So can I pass the mic now to Dr. Hidayah Muhammad Azmi? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Haliana from UTM. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good still morning. To Professor Dato, Professor Dr. Wahid, professors, lecturers and students, okay. Also my beloved mentor, Dato Yusof and Tuan Haji Sufian over there. Thank you very much to UTHM for the opportunity untuk saya berada di sini lah, memberikan sedikit sebanyak sharing session lah, together dengan colleague saya tadi, Dr. Haliana. Jadi, to take back from introduction dia tadi, yes, I have lived in the US for the past 10 years. Fortunate enough, a very humbling experience kepada saya lah, kerana saya belajar di sana, did my bachelor's dan PhD di sana. Jadi bila bercakap mengenai construction industry, being a lady, macam Datuk cakap tadi lah, so saya adalah antara salah seorang yang merasai pengalaman berada di dalam industri di dua negara. Jadi semasa saya belajar di US dulu, saya memang dapat peluang lah untuk buat internship di US, di Iowa. Jadi menjadi salah seorang, actually satu-satunya pelajar Malaysia dalam kelas, dikelilingi oleh Mak Saleh semua tu. Being in the industry, itulah saya kat depan tu, seorang macam kan. Yang lain tu semua Mak Saleh. Jadi saya macam you juga, you know, students, masuk-masuk, kita masuk dalam kelas undergraduate, masa tu profesor tua, you know, the textbook writer macam tu. Masuk-masuk kelas saja, the first thing dia terus tanya dalam kelas, okay, do you have any questions for me? Soalan. Saya baru masuk, datang daripada Malaysia, semua orang kat tangan kecuali saya. So saya jadi macam, am I in the wrong class? Sebab saya tidak bertanya, and semua classmate ni bertanya, semua kat tangan. Saya pun macam, okay, tak apalah. And then professor tu kata, okay, maybe you have any questions based on, you know, the industry or whatever you read. So students ni sebelum datang kelas dia membaca. Anda semua membaca ke? Kan? Mereka membaca. So bila dia membaca, tak kisahlah on anything in construction. Bila masuk kelas, profesor tanya generic question, semua berbuang kat tangan. So saya rasa, saya ni yang tak bertanya ni macam, bodoh ke aku tak bertanya? Sebab semua orang tanya. So which is the opposite. So itu adalah momen pertama saya, where saya sedar, saya tak boleh berada dalam keadaan yang semua orang bertanya, saya tak bertanya. I need to do something. I need to change myself. Sebab sebelum saya pergi ke US, saya belajar di UTHM. So saya buat diploma di UTHM. Jadi masa di UTHM tu, biasalah bila lecturer tanya, ada soalan? Kan? Betul tak? You are inclined untuk tidak bertanya. So saya bawa lah mentaliti dan perangai tu ke US. Di sana is the total opposite. So saya take the opportunity to change myself. So saya menjadi orang yang lain bila saya habis belajar. Jadinya saya bawa apa yang saya alami ke kelas saya sekarang. So I encourage and challenge my students to ask questions dalam kelas. Sebab apa? Dia berbalik-balik kepada pengalaman industri. Pelajar-pelajar di sana bila cuti semester, walaupun bukan LI, dia pergi sendiri ke industri mencari pengalaman. 3 bulan pun pergi. You photostat drawing ke, you tolong pancur kopi ke, it's all a learning process. You have to humble yourself to learn from the expert. Itu yang saya belajar. Jadi saya make a point. Bila saya habis belajar, saya akan pergi ke mana-mana company dan belajar daripada bawah. So the opportunity to be in proven holdings under Tuan Haji Sufian, I learn a lot of things. So benda-benda, walaupun saya di level sekarang, saya lecturer, mengajar pelajar, the learning process continues. Jadi bila ada pengalaman industri, saya balik, habis belajar di US, saya dapat internship di US selama 6 bulan, bekerja dengan company yang all white Caucasian male, typical. Kena bully, saya perempuan kan, kena bully dengan Hispanic workers, American, I've been through. So kalau saya boleh survive kat sana, kenapa saya tak boleh survive dekat sini? So I came back stronger and better. So bila the opportunity saya dapat untuk berada bersama Proven 6 bulan, so I take it all and then it builds my inner character. So itu adalah satu benda yang saya dapat sepanjang attachment saya dengan Proven. I learn on the technical part, I learn leadership dengan Dato, and the networking is something that I really appreciate. So now going kepada classroom teaching ni, saya sebagai lecturer, orang selalu tanya, kalau you dekat kelas, macam mana you ajar, kemudian you pergi industri, and then how do you bring it all together? So I have learned in different universities, I've observed, berada dalam industri. Sebelum di Proven, saya di JKR setahun untuk saya punya professional engineer punya training. So saya dah tengok, industry actually want something else. Lecturers are teaching something else. So the gap is big. How do we close the gap? So itu soalan yang saya selalu tanyakan. So now students are graduating, bekerja di industri. So definitely kita sebagai lecturers, we have to form, kita kena mold our students industry ready. Maksudnya industri bersedia menerima lah. So apa saja experience yang saya dapat, saya bawa ke classroom. So mungkinlah typically kita ada ajar teori je. So the expectation of student pun mostly based on lecturer yang mungkin tak ada exposure industri. So now it has been changed based on 2U2I program, initiative by kementerian dan sebagainya. Kita memang nak kena bawa all the knowledge tu macam mana kita nak apply dalam industri. Industri dia nak something else. Dia nak student yang mungkin know certain things. So you know, dalam university kita sebagai student ni semua ni, we have to be prepared. Macam Datuk cakap, we plan, kita punya hala tuju kerja ni macam mana, industri kita macam mana, how do we prepare ourselves untuk menuju ke arah tu. Okay, so when we talk about being in the industry ni, so that's what about teaching in the classroom. So saya bawakan pengalaman industri, dedahkan kepada pelajar-pelajar, sebab kita nak pelajar-pelajar kita ni sebelum graduation 100% GE, graduate employability. So itu target lah pada saya personal. So itu yang saya cuba buat lah di classroom. Okay, and then bila kita bercakap mengenai finding the balance, okay, ya betul, kita ada technical, mungkin you engineering background, mungkin you business background dan sebagainya, it doesn't matter. Tapi specifically talking dalam construction ni, pada saya, you engineer, you ada technical expertise, but you have to remember one thing, the humanity side. Macam mana kita dalam industri, it's not a one man show, kita bekerja dengan banyak orang. So we have different consultants, subcontractors, material supplier. Kita ada macam-macam orang. So kalau you fikir, you sebagai seorang engineer with the technical knowledge and you know hebat dan sebagainya, but you don't know how to interact. You don't understand the emotional intelligence behind all these people. How can you work together to become more productive? So you kena faham. So knowledge, skill dan attitude kena balance dengan emotional intelligence tadi. Sebagai seorang engineer contohnya, or any profession you dalam bidang you have to understand that you are working with people. So bila kita bekerja dengan orang ni, kita kena faham emotional intelligence dia macam mana. So bila you berjaya memahami EQ dia, then you will find the synergy among your team tu. So those are the things that I learned daripada Datuk lah. So those are the valuable things. So ini adalah gambar saya masa saya praktikal. I am the only female dalam projek tu. Projek ni adalah menaik taraf jalan Felda di Jerantut. So this was in the 1999. So yes, bila cakap pasal women in construction tu, I've gone through lah. Maksudnya di US macam mana, di Malaysia macam mana, sexual harassment ke, the way I have been through, tapi I survived. There is a way macam mana you nak go through. I mean, you cannot beat them, you join them. Itu style saya lah. So mungkin orang nampak saya kat luar, boleh lah cakap macam tu sebab you macam, kan. But you have to make them respect you as a lady. At the same time, you will be able to work together to create that synergy as a team lah. Okay. So and then proven, Madam Ivy is one of the person that I respect lah. Sebab although she doesn't have the construction background, she is the financial controller. Dia all rounder. Dia construction boleh, technical part boleh. I've seen her dengan Tuan Haji. She is a very dedicated lady. That walaupun dia bukan daripada technical, she managed to be in the industry and well respected lah pada saya. So she is one of the person yang I look up as well lah bila berada di Proven. So this is what I did before in Proven for 6 months. Following Tuan Haji Sufian has been a privilege to me. So bila lagi kita nak ikut Sifu IBS Malaysia kan. So the opportunity to be with him, I learn a lot. Okay, daripada the technical aspects, okay, looking into dia macam mana cara dia bekerja, and then the way how he presenting things, on the marketing part, banyak benda yang saya belajar. So following him around tu is for me is a privilege. Because yelah, selamat bila you tak ada peluang kot nak ikut orang macam Tuan Haji kan. So I got the opportunity and I learn a lot, and I'm very grateful for the experience. Okay, so itulah di antara projek. Okay, so getting involved in construction, pada saya ada 4 perkara. Okay, macam mana you nak berada dalam construction to sustain dan sebagainya. Of course you need the knowledge, you need the technical knowledge. Okay, so itu yang paling penting. Yang kedua, mindset. Ingat cerita saya tadi, saya bawa attitude UTHM saya pergi ke US. Kalau saya masih lagi berfikiran macam tu, I won't go anywhere. So I have to change myself, I have to adapt to the situation. So you have to have an open mind. Kena ubahlah, minda kita kena terbuka. Orang kritik kita ke, orang cakap kita macam ni ke, you have to accept it and be better, come back stronger. Okay? And then you have to have the right attitude. Tak payahlah you rasa you engineer, baru grad, you dah besar kepala kan. Whereas there are a lot of people dalam industri, walaupun mungkin dia tak qualification tinggi, but they have 20 years experience. You should understand and you should be humble. Okay, banyak benda you can learn from all these people. So janganlah you ingat you dah grad dengan degree you nak belagak kat luar ke. No, it's all a learning process. Saya pun masih belajar lagi. Belajar dengan Sifu lagi kan. Jadi the ilmu tu yang kita nak. So you need to have the right attitude. And lastly, be realistic. You all ingat bila you grad nak gaji besar, kejap je nak you know jadi kaya dan sebagainya. That's not the point. So mungkinlah you ingat angan-angan, oh nak jadi engineer, nak berada construction, gaji lebat dan sebagainya. No. So mungkin mula-mula you fikir macam tu, you cuma masuk tengok in the 10 years what you gone through, you will struggle, learn a lot of things, but that is the stepping stone towards becoming someone successful in the industry. So I think I've said most of it. The next part I will hand over to Dato Yusof for him to introduce our next speaker, which is also one of my mentor, Tuan Haji Sufian. Thank you.
Okay, I have to introduce Haji Sufian sikit, because if he's not, he will not be happy. See? So the first thing is that you have to learn how to be happy, how to make people happy. Before you make people happy, you also must be happy, right? When you are happy, you're going to be healthy. when you are healthy and happy, or when you are happy and wealthy, you can be wealthy. Right? If you don't have these three T, you mati. Yeah. So happy, healthy, and wealthy. So Sufyan has been with us. He's the pillar of the company in technology. Seorang yang teknologi. He is the first one who has started IBS di Malaysia through dia punya company yang dia kerja dulu sebelum masuk Proven, PKNS. Jadi he is one of the CEOs there, and about IBS ni dia pandai. IBS is not Isa bin Sa'ad, it's industrialized building system. Because somebody say IBS apa ni, Isa bin Sa'ad ke bukan? No, industrialized building system. So Sufyan, PGC is not an inventor, we are innovator. This is where one of the things that you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to have three things. Satu, you have to have new ideas. You kena cari idea, you got to be different. Number two, you have to be creative. Number tiga, you kena be innovative. Kalau tidak, you will not sustain. So Sufyan is going to talk a little bit to satisfy the topic of the discussion, keusahawanan dalam industri pembinaan. We need, of course, technology. This is where the Ministry of Higher Education, Dato Jusoh, is trying to promote that industry dengan university itu bekerjasama. As had been explained, your VC is supported very much, that we have to, orang kata, work together. So this is where I think Sufyan has organised, student dari sini pergi sana, tempat kita, and recently he has come back from China, which he will explain. Technology is important. This is where research is very important. Research is done by university. We are all there as users to work with you. So Sufyan, can you share a little bit with the students?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. And masih lagi morning, very good morning bagi mereka yang bukan beragama Islam. Haru sikit tu. Tadi Datuk kata saya senior engineer lama, Engineer lama ni sebenarnya mula bertugas pada tahun 1977. Jadi waktu itu bila mula bertugas tu telah pun berkecimpung dengan bidang pembangunan, pembuatan dan pembinaan. Kalau orang putih kata 3 in 1 already since then until today. Jadi balik kepada Proven. Nanti saya tak mau cerita satu lagi. Balik pada Proven. Behind a very successful leader, entrepreneur, owner like Dato Yusof, you ingat siapa? Boleh tolong jawab untuk saya? Saya jawabkanlah. It's a performance team backing him. What is inside the performance team? What you maybe one day become an entrepreneur or a great leader. What is inside the performance team? It's the normal organization. You have the administrator, or maybe you begin with the managing director, because Dato Yusof is executive chairman. Jadi bawah selalu ada managing director. Then there is chief financial officer. Then there is chief operating officer. Then there is technical related officer, because we are developer, manufacturer and also contractor. Throughout my life from 77 until today, I am more inclined toward manufacturing and construction. Itulah satu ketika saya bersyukur kepada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, saya digelar pada tahun 2007 ke 2008 gitulah, IBSman Malaysia, having practiced from 1979 to that particular year. Berapa tahun tu? Jadi maknanya nak menuntut ilmu tu panjang. Tapi behind a performance team, tiap-tiap orang ini juga adalah a leader by themselves. Saya nak rujuk pada diri saya lah. Dalam manufacturing dan construction, seperti mana Dato' Yusof cakap, this company is not an inventor. This company is an innovator. Kita cari orang yang pakar, kita associatekan dengan kita. At the same time, sebelum you buat tu, you sendiri juga mestilah own a system. Baru you boleh orang nak partner dengan you. Kalau you hanya bercakap, tapi tidak ada sistem sendiri, mungkin bolehlah juga. Kadang-kadang pakai, kita panggil high power lah high power. Tapi dengan cara ini, this is what we are today, improvement and moving forward. Sebab tu nanti saya akan tunjuk video ni. Tapi nak cakap, Tok, saya tak cakap panjang, Tok. Saya ada banyak slide yang saya akan tunjuk nanti petang. Sebab Tok, kita dah datang ke UTHM. Sorry, tadi tak address kepada Datuk BC, baru ternampak. Dah terlalu emotional sikit. Kita nak be relevant Tok kepada UTHM. Sebenarnya Datuk BC, I've been here to UTHM, this is my 5th time. I've been to this UTHM first together with Dato' Yusof, and subsequent to that many times over to see the previous Dato' BC trying to create business. Jadi Tok, insyaAllah petang ni ada session, saya dengan Dewan team, hopefully we can create a business Tok. Baru kita relevant. You're talking about entrepreneur, you're talking about leader, you're talking about business. Kita mesti take opportunity. To be honest to you, I come today, hari ni daripada rumah dengan isteri saya yang support saya. Dia ada somewhere. Terlampau excited sampai tercabut mikrofon. Jadi bab pada diri saya. Bila kita bercakap we are a performance team, saya ni in charge of technical, kita juga must be a leader by itself. Kalau dipikir dari segi pengiraan, saya involved dari segi pembinaan dan juga manufacturing khususnya daripada tahun 79 sampailah agaknya berapa umur saya. Masa tu saya sweet 23-24 lah, masa tahun 77 tu. Tapi saya nak bagi tahu kepada tuan-tuan, for you to be relevant, you are a leader and you are a performer, you must be hands-on. Saya tunjuk gambar ni nanti. Sebelum kita nak associate ourselves dengan ampunya teknologi tu, saya sendiri mesti pergi tengok. I want to be together to assemble the thing. And to this very day, bukanlah cakap apa, nanti petang kita ada session, saya masih hands on dengan PowerPoint, ini IT ni, masih hands on dengan Excel, masih hands on with Microsoft Project. Kalau cakap pasal umur tu, Tok maaf Tok saya ini dikira dah extension of time. Kalau kita rujuk Nabi Muhammad punya umur bila wafat lah, dah extension of time. I can still stand here and give a talk. Tanyalah tu Dr. Hidayah, dia pernah dengar saya punya talk beberapa kali. Standing without sitting. Of course, mula-mula tu dengan niat, tapi kena adalah suplemen kena makan suplemen dan sebagainya, kena exercise. Ini nak cerita betul, kalau nak jadi entrepreneur, nak jadi businessman, you tak ada benda-benda ni, maaflah. But begin with me, with our team yang performance, we support Dato' Yusof. We are team. This are the way we work. Maksudnya kepada anak-anak semua, ini semua anak-anak lah bersendirian, kata orang Jawa, orak keneng. Supposing orang Jawa nak keneng, keneng orak. Bisa ngomong Jawa? Walah, Tok maaf Tok. This is not my show. I must shortcut. Jadi maksudnya begini, sampai hari ini juga the key word is hands on. Yang lain-lain tadi Dato' Yusof dah cakap lah, the 5P. Yang the last kali, pikiak, P itu pikiak. Kalau orang Kedah, Dato' cakap pikiak, dia cakap pikiak. Betul ya. Yeah. So these are the thing. Jadi balik kepada syarikat ni tentang inovatif, yang mana kita ni bukanlah inventor. Kita sebenarnya dalam grup kita ni, kita waktu ini we can easily declare ourselves a supermarket of IBS. By us having our own IBS component and manufacturing it, by us associating with other people who wants to be with us to follow us in the marketing, at the same time equally important, by us with them hybriding it. Wah, betul tak perkataan tu? Hybriding it. I invent the word lah. Our component of IBS can be managed to any of the IBS component yang ada di luar, termasuklah yang saya akan tunjuk di China ni. Jadi maknanya kita bila guna pakai orang lain punya atau associate IBS kita dengan orang lain, bukan kita pakai solely theirs, but combined with us, itu baru berbaloi, baru betul. So, jadi dengan itu saya sudahi dengan PowerPoint dulu. Okay. Nak pergi ke depan. Saya kalau dah mula bercakap tak boleh berhenti lah. Tak boleh. Ini Datuk kan saya pula jadi penceramah dia lah. Okay. This is our lagi satu nak bagi tahu, oleh kerana kedudukan kita dan macam mana Dato' is, and our company is, orang yang nak associate dengan kita pun bukan calang-calang punya orang. This group from China is a big group. Dia ada easily 3 factory besar, tapi saya pergi ke satu ni oleh kerana I want to really sendiri assemble the thing. So ni dia punya main office. So this project adalah Datuk, salah satu projek kita di Bagan Datuk, membuat rumah. Bila saya bercakap ni think of as an entrepreneur, think as a businessman now. Tapi saya menunjuk gambar. Ini rumah, dia panggil rumah PPR, perumahan pembangunan perumahan rakyat, PPR, di bawah Kementerian Kerajaan Tempatan. Jadi ini adalah kita punya bentuk. Ini gambar yang saya nak tunjuk. Okay, next. Okay. Jadi ini just one clip of it. Nanti saya daripada PowerPoint ini nanti sendiri saya akan tunjuk secara klip video macam mana benda tu berlaku ya. Tapi kalau the clip video tu saya susah nak buat penjelasan. So kalau kita melihat pelaksanaan ni, 2 biji rumah dibuat dalam masa 12 jam. You will see to the end ya. So slow sikit. Apa yang ada di teknologi pembinaan ini yang perkataan inovatif tadi itu ialah panel iaitu dinding-dinding ini, datangnya di tepi, di bahagian tepi itu ada tang and a groove yang kita slot together. Tetapi bukan itu aja. Tang and groove itu slot together and lock. Wah, itu tambahan kekuatannya ya. Sorry, you pergi factory kita dulu tak tengok benda ni. Ya. But we are very innovative. So, panel ni juga datang in the standard dimension 600 mm lebar dan ketinggian 3 meter ya. Okey. Kalau boleh reverse sikit. Kalau kita lihat there's the tongue and groove ya yang you boleh nampak. Anyway, tak apalah, kita go on. Go on. Okay, stop. Ini 2 biji rumah. Ini ditegakkan dalam masa 4 jam. Sebahagian ya. Okey, tambah lagi. Dan ini dah naik bumbung, masa naik bumbung tu dah 10 jam. Ya. Tuan, terus. Okey, stop. So, kalau kita nampak banyak jointing system lah di sini, tetapi semua joint system itu adalah kuat dan kukuh dan ada cara teknologi macam mana dia tu boleh kalis air, waterproof kalis air, betul kadang-kadang terlupa saya. Dalam keadaan ini yang paling penting nanti kalau you tengok video, bahawa penggunaan machinery sangat berkurangan, dan kalau kita lihat sungguh bersih kawasan tu. Ya. Untuk pengetahuan anak-anak semua, sorry Datuk Profesor, saya ada anak-anak lah ya, because they are more important. Bahawa sebelum saya sampai, saya hantar AutoCAD AutoCAD apa design ni hantar ke depa kat sana, kat China. Dia terus design the shop drawing, terus fabricate within less than 1 week. Bila saya sampai sana dah tersusun semua panel-panel tu untuk kita tegak bersama. Yang paling penting dalam teknologi ni, kalau dulu masa saya mula-mula bercebur diri dalam IBS, arkitek sangat marah dengan kita kerana dia terpaksa accommodate sistem kita. Kesimpulan, reka bentuk arkitek tak menyerlah. Ya, tak menyerlah. Tapi dengan teknologi ni, oleh kerana panel ni adalah keping-kepingan yang kecil, dia boleh sesuai. Dia tak kisah apa reka bentuk pun. This is the beautiful about IBS of this technology. Maka the word IBS controlling architect is no more valid, null and void. Ya, okay. Sorry Tok, saya bercakap dengan Dato' Yusof suka cakap saya, Sufian tu passionate. Passionate. Perkataan dia bila dah passionate. This is another keyword, passionate. Passionate is above everything, you know. Once you are passionate, dinding pun you boleh runtuhkan tau. So this is eventually the punya apa? This is the actual yang nak insyaAllah on the ground, yeah. Reverse. This is how it was, and this was done within 12 hours. 2 unit, 3 bedroom per unit, build up area 700 kaki persegi, beautiful house, tapi up to the cell structure tanpa finishes, ya. So inilah insyaAllah yang kita akan masukkan dalam syarikat yang Datuk oleh say, we cannot invent, we innovate. Jadi kita cari, dan waktu ni untuk pahaman semua lah, even to Datuk BC, ya, bahawa teknologi di China ni is too advanced. Tapi bukan teknologi dia. Dia ambil daripada Europe, bawa, sebab di Europe dah terlalu mahal untuk melaksanakan. Dan kalau pergi ke China, habis kereta Volvo dia punya, Volkswagen dia punya, segala macam lah dia punya. Ya. So jadi bila cakap BAM ni, satu perkara yang saya selalu tertanya-tanya, bila China Group datang kemari, we are in business, agak-agaknya standard mana yang dipakai? British standard ke, Malaysia standard ke, China standard ke, ya? Because they come in sekali dengan keuangan dan pelaksanaan. Nak kata dia tak boleh, you pergi kat China, you tengok elevated highway, Masya Allah, sampai 7 level, ya? So lebih kurang begitulah. Okey, untuk membuktikan, let's go to the video clip. Ini video klip ni kita pakai drone. Di China pun pakai drone, ya. Sebenarnya cakap pasal drone ni, kita di Proven, we monitor progress Datuk BC pakai drone. Terbang, kena hantar laporan kat Datuk. So Datuk tak pergi kat site, dia tengok kat drone je. That is innovative. That is smart management. Yeah, please. These are the tool. You know where to skip kan? Okay, itu kaki tangan dia. Itu yang dekat bawah tu is a metal yang normally should be nailed to the ground, ya. And that is considered the tongue lah on the foundation. Yeah, the tongue on the foundation and slot into the groove of the okay. Mula dengan 11 orang. Termasuklah saya pegang-pegang jelah. Pasal dia tak bagi saya. Ya. Yeah. So ada tak ada misi yang ada forklift. Look into not the construction, the innovative of it and the business that can be created. You skip dah ke? Oh, dia ada timing dia. I suruh apa? Itu berapa orang? This is sebenarnya waktu ini dari segi IBS paneling system is becoming more and more relevant. Wah, nampak busy ni. Tak, isteri saya tak ada pun, tak apa. So anyway, skip kan? Saya ada somewhere here, don't know, tak apa. Ini kita ambil pakai kamera daripada atas ada bumbung. It's a simple, to be honest to you, dari segi teknologi, the system is with us. Ada pada Proven. Dalam kita punya IBS, tongue and groove. Ya, dalam Proven ada tongue and groove. Tapi di dalam blok dan di dalam kita punya engineering block dan di dalam kita punya engineering brick. Tetapi sini tongue and groove-nya dipasakkan kepada panel. Dan panel material ni juga bukanlah something new to us. There is the material are all locally manufactured. The sandboard or cement board, the lightweight concrete, and the metal framing, the same metal framing that you use to build your roof trusses. But the technology is on the connection. So ini kalau kita melihat, it can be an old person, elderly person like me doing the job, tak payah skill. Pasal benda-benda tu already guided by the tongue, by the groove, ikut je lah. Lepas tu by the numbering, ikut. Macam mana dia sedia. So sebenarnya dari segi panel system ni is also nothing new to me. I have started panel system way back in 1979 pakai teknologi Jerman, British, Sweden, Jepun. So jadi benda ni yang saya sangat gemar ialah dari segi dia punya keberatan ni ringan, boleh senang. Jadi macam ni boleh jadi macam Tok, kita boleh buat bisnes dengan UTHM tu. Kita park kat sini, okey, dia yang buat marketing for the local here. Tok. So jadi waktu tu kita boleh apalah dari segi pricing ke macam mana kan. So this eventually lah habis dah. Ada. So itu lebih kurang tu je lah. Jadi Tok, saya tak ada nama, tak nak cerita banyak lagi. Saya nak keluar kejap sebab isteri dah call. So untuk itu saya segar pada Dato Yusof yang saya kasih, seperti abang saya lah. Kami ni dah tak apa, itu je lah cukup. Tok, silakan Tok.
Thank you, Haji Sufyan. So you can see that when a person is passionate, age is not a problem. We never grow old. We have to grow up. A person who grows old is a person who doesn't have a dream. It is not you grow old that you don't play football. It is because you don't play football, that's why you grow old. Jadi I want you all to grow up. Grow up means you have to have a dream. You have to. This is something that I want to share with you. If you don't, or kita have a dream, or if you don't, or kita create a dream, someone else will hire you to achieve this. So you must have a dream. If you don't have a dream, somebody else will hire you to achieve this. So that is a very important saying that we all have to have a dream. So just if I remember some of the property students who are asking me, how do you sell properties? Is there a new technique of selling properties? I want to answer to that. If you want to sell your property, in fact, the property agents make more money than sometimes the contractor. See? And they have various ways of doing marketing now. But one of the normal marketing strategies that they use is called AIDA. To some of you, property students, AIDA. AIDA is a lady's name. What it means is A stand for attraction, attention. Kalau you nak sell your product, you make sure that your product is interesting. Either can be used also for ladies. You bubuh lipstick, you tengok, wow, now they want to look at you because you attract the attention. I is interest. You interest them. Wah, tengok rumah ni macam ni bagus, dia ada itu, ada ini kan, location bagus. Then D stands for desire. You create the desire. Macam Dr. Vida ada buat tu. Oh, motorcar ini gadgetnya ada itu. Or building ini ataupun property ini ada swimming pool. So you create the desire. And then A is action. So, sir, you want to buy this house, this property, it costs this much, we can arrange you for the loan apa semua pun, we can do it. So this is, I hope I have answered the property students that, IDA is normally a good acronym for the marketing strategies, AIDA. But coming back tadi to a question tadi tu, how do I start to do a business? Can entrepreneurs be trained? I think I've answered this dulu semasa kuliah yang dua-dua dulu. Actually, entrepreneurs can be trained. Everybody can be an entrepreneur. But whether you become a successful one or a failed one, depend on you. But the fact that everybody can be an entrepreneur, but to be a successful entrepreneur, you have to start early. You start early. Macam, give you an example. Like that lady Vivi. Every Father's Day, every holiday, every Mother's Day, Raya, Kohi Pak Chai, I don't allow them to buy Hallmark atau memory lane. I ask them, you make your own card for me. So they were not very happy with me. They have to say, yeah, Dad, every Father's Day. I said, it's fake. You are forced to. Then I will keep it. Every year I keep it. After 3 years, I said, hey, Vivi, you are not creative enough. You just wrote the same thing. Then Vivi kata malu. So you have to continue to reinvent, to rethink, to buat balik. In the end, she became an expert. Then when she was studying in London, when I went to visit her, she said that, I'm going to class now. Okay, I'll see you later. Ajaka, you bawa back channel pergi sekolah. I said, Dad, welcome to the 21st century, My friends are all using this, in the university, London School of Economics. So, jadi I kata, no. When I'm around, you cannot use the channel. You go back and change your bag. Keluar, Gucci. Wow. I said, do you have a sugar daddy? I cakap. No, Bibi said no. Actually, I kata, all the pocket money I gave you gone. He said no. Actually, I do my own business. I cakap, what business? I sell cards. You see, she became an entrepreneur already when she was a student like you, earning about £1,000 a month. £1,000 is bigger than the salary of her sister. Her sister get very jealous. Ya, buat kad tu jual £150. Valentine Day or lovers, whatever lah, you have to find your market lah. So this is why I said that if you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to start early. To one of our lady students, how do I start my business? It's simple. It's always start with an idea. Kena fikir. If possible, something new. Then after you have that idea, you have to make sure that you have to go and test the idea, whether it is bankable. Bankable tu makna kata boleh jalan tak? Then, kalau idea you nak buat nasi lemak, you know that orang dah ada nasi lemak dah. You have to be something different. Nasi lemak yang buat macam kek ke pula yang kita tengok tu, ataupun nasi lemak pakai lobster, whatever lah. So, you have to know whether it's bankable. Why? Because you got to have the finance. Siapa nak sponsor you? Siapa yang nak support you? If your father is rich, okay. And then, you have to make sure that you have a team. You have people to do with you, And you have to learn about marketing. You have to have other knowledge also, because you want to be a successful one. You have to know technology in certain business. So actually, it's not that easy, It's not that difficult. It's quite easy, but you have to think. You have to come up with a new idea, and it has to be different. Okay. Apart from that, I think we are going to stop by 12:30. Probably the best thing to do now is to ask the three people to come here, and then we'll have half an hour of question and answers. I'm sure you have prepared, so I'll be glad to answer all the questions for you. So, MC, can I open this for question and answer? Yes. Can we open now for half an hour or 25 minutes for question and answer? Or somebody else who wants to come and give their opinion, we open that. Like Haji Sofian said, the students are the most important to us today. So we want you to talk. We want you, now it's time for you to ask questions, to give opinion, or whatever you want to do. Can I open up the question now? Anybody who wants to? Yes. Ada mic lebih tak bagi? Oh, you can come here. You can come up here. Oh, ya ada. Okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Okay, my name is Albas Asfar from FPTP. Okay, when people talk about success, others will be motivated. When people talk about failures, others will feel inspired. Okay, what were your greatest failures and what did they teach you?
Jelas tak jelas
Okay, the question is.
Jauh sikit mikrofon daripada.
Okay, the question is, what were your greatest failures?
What?
What were your greatest failures?
What was your greatest failure?
And what did they teach you?
What is?
What did they teach you?
What they teach you? Oh, you want to answer? What was my greatest failure? I have to think. You know, what is my greatest failure? In fact, I like failures, you know, because failures teach you a lot of things. You know, if I have to fail, I don't think so that, you know, fail. I can't remember my greatest failures because I'm a straight A student when I was a student. I like to go to Harvard. I can go to Harvard. My mother wants me to be a teacher. My father wants me to be a businessman. I'm both. So if you talk about failures to me, not much I like to talk, you know, but I can talk about other people's failures. For example, being an entrepreneur, you know, you take a lot of risk. You're going to fail. And fail is good, not bad, you know. But you don't fail when you are 65, you know. Then you don't have enough time to recover. Now you fail early, it's okay, you know. And even if somebody left you, it's okay, you know. It's still, you're still young to find a new one and start a new business, you know, or start a new life, you know. Same thing if you fail your business, you know. You want to learn what is about failures, not what is my greatest failure. That's it, right? Failures will teach you many things. You become, I would say, more knowledgeable. Last time, maybe, you know, you said that your father is a rich man. He gave you $1 million. After 1 year, there's only 10,000 because you don't have the knowledge to learn business. So you fail. So you have to go back to basic and learn, you know, how to wash your dish, clean the rooms before you want to open a restaurant or a hotel. So failures definitely will teach you a lot of lessons and you become wiser. You become more wise. Oh, macam ni tak boleh. Macam look at me now, you know, when I'm in Indonesia. Aziah, we have the film there, or the video there, or the picture there. We are in Indonesia. We went there to build about 1,000 units of rooms. Nobody does that because we are entrepreneurs. We thought that, wow, you know, we could do it. But then the cash flow and the marketing does not jive. You have to sell to make sure that your cash flow is good, and the sale people fail us. So we learn from that, you know, how do you do it? Yeah, for example, you know, you see, we have a hotel, we have a mall, we build up at one go. There is no phase. So to us, we might fail if we don't do anything. So we have to continuously, like I said, reinvent, rethink how to solve the problems. It's not a problem, it's challenges to us. In entrepreneurs, you don't want to say you have problems, but you have challenges. So what we do, we turn some of the apartments to sell fast by converting it into ABB. For example, you say there is a bed and breakfast, and it's doing very well. So you have to continue to use the failures to teach you And to go ahead, to persist, your resilience must be strong. That's why you need to be an entrepreneur. Only entrepreneurs can do this mad thing. And it is true that they say entrepreneurs are mad people. You have to be a little bit xiao, you know. If you're not xiao, you know, you cannot be an entrepreneur. Yeah, because nobody does that. When the local contractors come, wow, these people are going to fail. But we have not failed yet. We reinvent. For example, we built, this is the first one that we did. So when we see that, you know, if the cash flow is not balanced, we will turn into, I would say, reinventing of doing business. For example, we are supposed to run the hotel. Now we're going to sell the hotel at 100% increase of the price. So in the end, we sell the hotel, we take the money and build another hotel. So what I'm talking about, failures is good if you, I would say, are ready to face it and to work around it, how to make it, I would say, a success. So don't worry too much about the failures. In fact, failures sometimes can be good to you. You fall in love and you fail, right? Right? And that teaches you, oh, I have to be careful next time, you know, not to choose a very handsome man, you know, because he has got a lot of girlfriends. I'm not going to do that anymore. Or you're going to not choose a lady, you know, that is so beautiful, because they're not lipstick lah, they're not Louis Vuitton lah. How? So these failures, I think we all want to avoid, but actually failures at the same time can teach us if we are ready to learn, and more important, to continue with our success journey. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you don't want to fail, you follow the 3P plus 2.
Good afternoon. My name is Ng Siang. I'm a first year.
Louder.
I'm a first year real estate student, and I believe that Dato Yusof had overcame many hardships in your life, especially in the progress of success. Did Dato sacrifice anything in your life in order to achieve your goals?
Do I sacrifice many things in my life to be successful? Yes. I think they say in Malay, tiada kejayaan tanpa pengorbanan. That means you cannot be successful without sacrifice. That's why when I ask Fadzah, you know, what is the difference between love and marriage? Marriage is a journey. It takes, you know, commitment and sacrifice. You have to be committed, you know, to your wife. You have to sacrifice a lot of things. You like football, and now you cannot play. You cannot play football because your wife doesn't like you to play football because say it might injure your knee. So that's the thing that, you know, you have to sacrifice. The first thing, it's true that you have to sacrifice. You sacrifice your time. You know, for me, I have to sacrifice a lot. Yeah, which I thought that, you know, is part and parcel of an entrepreneur. You know, you take a lot of risks. You know, you have to. You know, if you read some of the entrepreneurs, sometimes they don't have, their monies are all gone because they are putting into investment before the project is completed. I've got to sacrifice all my pocket money into the building, and Sufyan knows that, you know, and my staff knows that, you know. I sacrifice my time, you know, but at the same time, of course, you have to be smart also to divide your time, especially, and also to control your money. I will say that, you know, when you do a business, you cannot think of money first, which I've told before. You have to think what you have to do. That's where you have to work for it. And if that is a sacrifice, as people turn it, yeah, you have to sacrifice for it. So your question is, what things I've sacrificed?
Yes.
I've sacrificed my time, my money, you know. I am supposed to be in Jakarta today, but I'm here, I sacrifice my time, you know. Because why? I think this is something which I like to sacrifice for good deeds, you know. You share your time, you know. For example, you know, a time like this will be gone. I thought that, you know, before I go down, it's good also that, you know, I share some of my experiences with you. That is sacrifice also. And what have you sacrificed to yourself, to be here?
I don't think I sacrifice anything from until now lah.
Okay, you sacrifice also, you left your loved ones, if you are not here, you left your loved ones, but you can communicate with them, you sacrifice your time for your friend. We need to sacrifice, because at least you don't sacrifice the goats, you sacrifice yourself, so we always sacrifice in some form or other, our time, our money, or the rest, or wealth, when you become rich later on, you become a philanthropist, you will donate, Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
dalam implementasi IBS, terutama dalam construction, terutama dalam Malaysian construction industry. Dan Tuan Haji lagi satu soalan. Lagi satu soalan berkenaan in term of cost. Kita lihat IBS ini sebenarnya dapat menjimatkan masa, menjimatkan tenaga. Tapi bagaimana pula dari segi kos? Adakah lebih affordable ataupun tak?
Okay lah, tak, sebelum tu tanya nama adik, nama adik siapa? Construction Management. Oh, patutlah ditanya macam tu. Pasal saya dengar tadi ada pelajar-pelajar yang buat perabot juga. Ada perabot ya. Anyway, balik kepada construction industry lah. Memang it was a long journey. Bila IBS mula started in the year di Malaysia sebenarnya 1969, tapi secara drastik mulai tahun 79. Saya cerita pasal IBS kini lah dengan yang related kepada proven. Sebenarnya begini ya, ini cerita pasal proven pasal Datuk dengan saya dengan Datuk. Bila saya selesai di syarikat yang lama sebagai CEO, saya terjumpa Datuk. Terjumpa kat padang golf. Saya main golf, saya tak apa. Datuk duk perhati saya je. Tapi sebenarnya simbolik dia pasal main golf. Ini cerita pasal golf sebelum IBS. Di dalam golf itu sebenarnya menunjukkan watak you sendiri. Your pribadi, your management, the way you handle thing, what you do before you hit the ball, these are all ada karakter di situ ya. Anyway, back kepada IBS, Datuk came to know saya ada kepahaman IBS. Lepas tu Datuk bagi tahu, Pian, saya dah tak ada orang, saya ada fakti Pian buat IBS komponen Pian. Allahu Akbar. Ini sincere Datuk ya. Saya ni orang Islam. Pakar pula tentang ni, pakar tu bukan saya punya, Allah punya. Ada satu hamba Allah yang tak tahu pasal teknikal ni, tapi inilah entrepreneur yang betul-betul kita panggil apa? Betul-betul entrepreneur lah. Ada factory IBS, tak tahu teknikal, but you have it. Wah. Jadi saya rasa berdosalah aku kalau aku tak tolong dia. Itulah dia sebenarnya tu. Anyway, memang kita nak terjumpa balik kepada IBS ya. Improvement. Sebenarnya dari segi IBS, apa yang saya mula-mula pelajari IBS tu memang advance. German technology is very advanced, ahead of time. Even that particular technology kalau hari ini pun masih advance. Tetapi bila saya melihat Datuk punya IBS ini, satu IBS yang bukan advance tetapi somewhere in between and the need of that part of that present. Ya, masa tu 7 tahun yang lalu tu, 8 tahun yang lalu. The need of the present. Dan satu pula IBS ini is user friendly yang kita panggil, ni saya cerita pasal IBS je ya, saya tak ada cakap apa, saya lebih kepada proven IBS, saya tak nak cerita lain. Kalau saya nak cerita lain, panjang cerita. Saya nak cakap pasal IBS, proven saja. Dan proven IBS ni adalah sesuai dengan kehendak market ketika itu, yang lebih kepada concrete base, tetapi di-enhancekan dengan interlocking tadi, tongue and groove. Ya. Dan pulanya, IBS itu, kita panggil apa, can be do it yourself dan boleh fleksibel untuk apa jenis bangunan. Hari ini saya tak tunjuk Sebenarnya saya ada series of gambar-gambar dengan penggunaan IBS komponen yang dipunyai oleh Proven tu untuk membina rumah yang serendah kepada rumah yang eksotik yang nilai sampai berpuluh juta yang kita dah buat Jadi untuk Proven punya IBS ditambah pula dengan slab kita Slab kita ni merupakan satu high-end product of precast slab Selalu kalau kita melihat IBS komponen ini, anak-anak mungkin bila cakap IBS tentang konkrit ni pun mungkin pening kepala pula sikit pasal you are all in the different bidang, tetapi please remember kalau kita tahu ilmu yang lain tu lebih baik, jadi kita lebih hands on kepada sesuatu Okey, balik kepada Proven punya IBS tadi on the slab Slab kita ni is a product of IBS yang high end, yang teknologinya kalau ikut kepada saya yang konon-kononnya yang mahir adalah satu IBS slab yang berteknologi tinggi. A plank system, just a pre-stressed besi dengan guna pakai konkrit 40, menggunakan pakai plank system and satu kita panggil keadaan yang mana dia hanyalah simply supported. These are all simple dan yang paling bagusnya sesuai, can be married, can be hybrid to any system which I've done it. Inilah dari segi IBS Proven So balik kepada tentang IBS hari ini kita sebenarnya bukan politik Saya berterima kasih kepada our mantan Perdana Menteri Tun Razak Datuk Seri Najib sewaktu dia timbalan Perdana Menteri. Dia yang enhance and make it happen that IBS is a must. Jadi IBS hari ini adalah merupakan anak-anak semua saya nak bagi tahu, tolonglah pekakan diri tentang IBS sebab IBS hari ini adalah seperti jam di tangan kita. Semua pembinaan kerajaan mesti pakai IBS apa jenis pun. Dan kalau pembinaan bangunan kerajaan yang guna pakai IBS, ada condition yang lagi satu, mesti mempunyai IBS score yang 70 ke atas. Ini juga proven mampu boleh mendapatkan skor seperti demikian Selain daripada itu, IBS juga akan dah digazet di parlimen bahawa tiap-tiap private sector perlu pakai IBS. IBS score minimal scoring dia paling-paling 50%. Kalau tidak, billing approval tak dapat. So jadi untuk UTHM secara global, Dato' VC, please enhance your department on technological engineering that IBS must be part of your syllabus. So dari segi costing, hari ini siapa pakai IBS cepat itu memang guarantee. Kalau yang tadi saya tunjuk tu, itu 100% cepat. Sebenarnya kita ada buat sampel house yang sama di Malaysia, yang sama, satu baru nak siap. Dia dekat 30 hari. Yang kita buat kat China 12 kira 2 hari lah Okey. Balik kepada costing hari ini cost of labor memang dah mendadak dah mendadak. Jadi tak berapa begitu economical dari segi labor cost dari segi labor cost untuk pembinaan. Dan lagi kekurangan pekerja-pekerja mahir yang nak buat plastering, yang nak boleh buat benda-benda corner tu yang lebih tepat Jadi pengguna IBS ini sedia membantu Kalau digabungkan sekali dari segi kos, tolong jangan ambil fikirkan kos hanya terhadap kepada bangunan. Mestilah dari segala-galanya dari segi kos management dia, kos pelaksanaan dan segalanya. Memang IBS adalah paling teruk pun 20% lebih murah daripada yang biasa. Okey. Tu kalau nak ambil pendekatan yang dia kata saya ni IBS man lah. Inilah jawapan saya, insya-Allah. Okey, Dato'.
Ada lagi soalan tak? Ya, a lady now, ya.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lam Jinsin. I come from first year student real estate. In the modern era, the changes in lifestyle, especially the access of mobile phone, Did these changes affect how the way Dato manage an organization?
After the introduction of mobile phone, how does it change my organization? Yeah? Okay, thank you very much. Yeah? We are talking about technology, iPhone. iPhone. Huh? Mobile phone, yeah. Mobile phone has not only changed my organization, it has changed the whole world. See, I think nowadays, for example, we go back to my organization. I have what we call a plan of the day. Every one of my officers, including this senior one, has to do their plan of action before they go to sleep. So we have a WhatsApp group where we have there, either by project or the senior management, they have to tell me what they do every day. See? Why I did that is because of my training in teaching. The teachers, before they go, like professors, before they go for lecture, they have to plan their teaching lesson. So my main reason is that before you go to sleep, you got to plan. Because why? Tomorrow you don't go to office just answering to the problems or complaints of the workers. But you have, 8 o'clock I have to do this, 9 o'clock I have to do this. If somebody come and ask you to do something, I say, wait, you see me at 9:30 because I have something to do. You see, this is where it helps, And what my people don't understand, now they understand, is that when you plan your day before you sleep, when you go to sleep, your subconscious mind is working. You want to see Prof. Dr. Wahid tomorrow, you plan what to do, The next day, the next morning when you take your bath, I think I'm going to use a different approach to convince Dr. Wahid, Actually, it has started already there, that you are already thinking that night, And sometimes if you think of a boyfriend, he comes to your dream also, So meaning that, these are some of the things that, this technology has helped. For example, the other thing is that we are one of the first companies that when we do our project in Perlis, it's called University Alam. University Alam. You can Google and see the University Alam. We didn't use the government fund. In fact, we built the building for the government free of charge. See? So the government is excited. So then, like I said, we have to be different. We have to reinvent of doing business in another way. So we call all the investors to invest with us. So what we do is that with this phone, for example, we use the drone. We use the drone to see the progress of the development. Since they are investing with us, we want to assure them that we don't take your money and go and buy Mercedes or planes, but we invested back in our project. So they can see every day that there is progress at the site. So these are some of the things that, it helps in my organization, Yeah. Can maybe Sufyan wants to add something?
Okay, I'm more on the micro, a little bit on the telephone in our organization. Taking example, me personally, in this phone, I can read my email, I can read AutoCAD, I can read Excel, I can read PowerPoint, I can read PDF. Believe me, what does that mean to me? I'm hands-on. If I'm hands-on, my team, our team is performance team. We assist our CEO already, our Dato already. Yeah. So please lah. Of course, this can be abused for other things. Yeah. But all of us in our organization at the key level, we know all this. Excel, PowerPoint, PDF, AutoCAD, not all. People like me, it's very important that we must know. Yeah? So this has helped us wherever we travel, we are in communication with Dato, with all the other, wherever we are. in Malaysia or in the world. Even Dato also communicating with us through WhatsApp voice. WhatsApp voice. Last night before coming here, Dato already WhatsApp me. You know, Pian, today you datang pukul berapa and all this. These are all management. And then what you going to talk and all this to support me. These are all synchronizing. Yeah. So believe me, the power of this in this little thing I told you that has got all these things. Yeah. And this is what we practice almost every day, even weekend. Gitu.
Computer expert might want to say something.
Yeah, like Dato said, like it has changed the way we do things. It's not just proven, but also in other organizations, in fact, in our daily life as well. But if I may say this, we need to balance. We need to balance the way we do, the way we manage our mobile phone usage. And I can see that dekat Fashion Valley pun, although they use mobile phone heavily for their daily operation, but somehow we have certain restriction. Macam kalau on Sunday, some people, alright, they will not message certain people. Macam tu, unless ini kalau dari dalam engineering department, kalau server tu down, masa tu pun boleh. And then the staff, they can not to reply to the message. Kalau it's Sunday kan, Sunday ataupun Saturday ke weekend, kalau tak ada apa-apa, they're not obliged to reply, unless it's a very very emergency. Itu I tengok dari orang kata apa, millennials, the way millennials work, especially in Fashion Valley.
We have to stop at 12. Have I answered your question? We have answered your questions?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. You want to add anything?
No, thank you.
All right. We were told that we have to stop at 12:30. We have another 5 minutes. So, is there any other question from the professor then?
Okay, all right. Because today is not very highly technical, therefore I talk in general. I lebih kepada the locking system, the male and female. Sebenarnya the panel system tu dalam dia ada metal framing to strengthen it. Kemudian to make it light, dia guna lightweight concrete. It's a concrete base. Then there is a sandboard both sides, which is equally a strength, material which has got strength. Putting it together, of course, it has been tested lah, ya. As far as the panel, kita apa ni tak dapat nak cakap dari segi visual, tapi has been tested. There is 2 hours fire rated, SIRIM approved, ya. In the process of getting IBS certification. The density, composite density all together, frame, sandboard, lightweight, put all together is in the region of 600 to 800 kg per meter cube, depending on the strength that you want. This is a single story. We don't have to put so much of lightweight concrete of high density. You want a high density, you can go right up to 1,000. Yeah, but that will not serve the function for single story. So in other words, the beautiful thing about this panel, you can even vary the strength accordingly to the design. You go for double, different metal, even the metal framing, you can change to the thicker gauge. Yeah, this is very technical sikit ni. So it's the lightweight concrete, you can change it to a higher, heavier density. Of course, the sandboard itself, you can increase it. The thickness of the sandboard. So these are all ada dia punya economical optimization punya apa kita panggil what subject? Substructure. Oh no. That one I was demonstrating it on the hard ground, but there will be rough foundation. Any IBS design is always work together with a rough foundation or strip foundation, or it's a very bad soil, you still need a pile and ground beam and then the slab before you install it. So there is all this consideration. It's not simply just, I'm here actually telling you, showing you the technology of the cell structure. Yeah, that is the important part of it. Yeah, okay.
He answered you. So you see, guys, this is what I call teamwork. I told you what, if you want to walk fast, you can walk alone. But if you want to walk far, we have to walk together. You have to walk together with Dato' Wahid and his team. As you have seen that if I have not brought Sufyan here, I cannot answer that question. Because, if I can answer that question, why do I need Sufyan to be with me? So with that, Dato' Wahid, on behalf of the three of us here, the four of us here, we want to thank you for inviting us here. And most important, we want to thank all the students for coming. And it's a pleasure to be with you all. And we hope we'll meet again. Any more last question, if there is? Okay, all right, then we can break for lunch. And I thank you again. And we'll meet up again, inshallah. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih yang berbahagia Datuk Dr. Yusof Jusoh, Tuan Haji Muhammad Sufian, Dr. Nur Hidayah dan Dr. Nur Haliana di atas perkongsian ilmu yang sungguh mengagumkan dan berguna buat kita semua. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, kekuatan tidak akan datang dari kemampuan fizikal, tetapi ianya datang dari semangat yang tidak pernah mengalah. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang dihormati sekalian, sebagai tanda penghargaan, dengan berbesar hatinya, saya menjemput Naib Chancellor UTHM yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Wahid Razali, diiringi dengan Dekan FPTP yang berusaha Profesor Madya Dr. Muhammad Lizam bin Muhammadiyah untuk menyampaikan cenderahati. Dipersilakan dengan segala hormatnya. Dipersilakan Dr. Haliana Khalid. Seterusnya dipersilakan Dr. Nur Hidayah Azmi. Seterusnya Tuan Haji Muhammad Sufian Hashim. Dan dijemput yang berbahagia Datuk Dr. Yusof Jusoh. Terima kasih yang berbahagia Naib Chancellor dan Dekan FPTP. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang dikasihi sekalian, seterusnya marilah kita bersama-sama menyanyikan lagu Gemilang UTHM. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian diminta berdiri.
hitam neroka.
Maka dengan itu berakhirlah sudah program CEO Fakulti Pengurusan Teknologi dan Perniagaan Universiti Tun Hussein on Malaysia. Dengan itu saya memohon 1000 kemaafan jika terdapat kesalahan sepanjang saya mengendalikan majlis ini. Sesungguhnya yang baik itu datang dari Allah SWT dan yang buruk itu datang dari diri saya sendiri. Sebelum kita menamatkan program pada pagi ini, marilah kita bersama-sama untuk mengambil gambar. Sekian, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.